My name is Klapholz. I'm the recording engineer on this project, the music of Jymie Merritt and the Forerunners, and I was going to walk you through our studio setup here to show you the microphones we use and how we're applying them. The main microphone we're using is right over here. There's actually two microphones up there, and that's called an MS microphone, and that picks up the ambient sound as if you were standing up there in a broad stereo image, and we have control over that while we're mixing down. And then in the rear of the studio we have a pair of microphones here, and they're picking up the reverberant sound of the whole space and the spaciousness, and so we can mix that in as we need to capture the total ambience and reverberance of the space. I'm going to show you the drum mics. So actually, the main microphones are these two overhead microphones, and they actually pick up everything with really good fidelity and transient response. About the only thing they don't get a really great job on is the bass drum, otherwise known as the kick drum. So we get that with this microphone down here. It's a classic microphone, AKG D112, very commonly used. A lot of people don't use these kind of microphones in this setup, but this is a very transient response, accurate way of picking up the snare and the hi-hat, so you can really get accents on both when you need them. And these are AKG 451 cardioid microphones, and they're pointed in the direction that they are. Because they're directional microphones, they don't pick up that much from the back, so this gets you really good direct sound of both the hi-hat and the snare, and I'm able to balance them. And the other two remaining microphones on the drums are this large diaphragm condenser microphone for the rack toms, and I have another one for the floor tom, another large diaphragm condenser microphone. And so all of these microphones are blended in with the two ambient microphones. Okay, now we come over to the main attraction, which is the foundation of this whole project, which is Jymie's actual bass. It's an 1884 German bass, just recently reconditioned. And so I have a large diaphragm tube condenser microphone over here, picking up the low bass tones. And in addition to that, we have a pickup, and that goes through a direct box, which is down here, the red box down there. It's called the Ready box. It's actually the one that Mike uses on the Conan O'Brien show, so he's addicted to it. And then Mike also has, when he's playing the electric, he has a pedal effects board, and so we're picking that up with a direct line as well. In addition, he's using an Aguilar bass amp, which is what he uses also for everything. And we have a special Sennheiser microphone made specifically for picking up speaker cabinets on the bass amp. Then moving over, we have the two sax mics, the two main sax mics. Those are classic matched pair of AKG 414 microphones. It's what I used with Stan Getz and Michael Brecker and a lot of other people. And then when they play in unison, just as a backup, I have a classic Neumann U87 large diaphragm condenser microphone. It's used in just about every major recording you've ever heard. Then last but not least, we have Richard Hold's bass setup. So he's going through a really great classic design. It's a United Artists, United Audio, UREI tube microphone preamp direct box. So that comes directly from the bass. Then also he's playing through a 410 cabinet with a horn, and we have an AKG D112 on the bass amp. And then we have two digital Yamaha pianos, and we're just picking those up directly. There's no microphones on those. And that concludes the microphone tour. Thank you.